Welcome back to another video and another project. Welcome back, another YouTube video. This one's not really a revival or anything too special, I guess. I guess it's kind of a revival. So it's 62 Falcon, which if you watch the channel, I had a blue one not long ago that ended up selling. So this one's a good deal, close by. Bumpers are pretty beat up. This is a Yamaha motorcycle muffler. Let's see, paint, pretty rough. The trunk was actually full of just stuff. Like all the way full, as full as you can get. There's no keys for the car either. So I had to crawl in the back seat and undo the trunk, but got it all cleaned out. There's some videos of me cleaning that out here. And this is what we're left with, which fuel cell, which was hooked up. So I don't know how bad the gas tank is, but we'll dig into that side of it. Tires are good, so that's a plus. I need to check the date on them. They're dirty and gross, but they're good. The roof, see if I can find a spot that's not dirty. I can't really see it there. There's like a pearlescent in the paint, which is pretty cool. I had this seat out, so it's not even bolted or anything. It's just sitting there, but door card's not too bad. Need some cleaning. Seats in really good shape. Need some cleaning. Carpet is toast and gross. Headliner's really nice. These B pillars are pretty cooked, so I think I'm gonna have to take those off and recover or whatever. Package tray also needs recovered, but interior's not bad. Carpet, package tray, and then recover all the door things, seals, some other little things too, like needs a new steering wheel for sure, and then a few of the parts touch up in here. Walking around, that wheel needs painting. I'm gonna paint them all probably black or white, not sure yet. These little things are broken off, ornaments that go there. So it's also debadged. I don't know if anybody saw that, but so the car's been debadged, like it's been painted obviously. And here's the jewelry box. Inline 6, assuming 170. I haven't heard it run or anything. We pushed the car into the trailer. I haven't heard it run because of the battery cable situation. So I got the battery cable and we should be able to spin it over and see what it'll do today at least. Looks very stock, but to me it looks like mostly everything's been touched, which is good. This also looks like it's been touched and it doesn't need to be touched. So that's gonna be, I might have to put some new brake lines on her. That's a little concerning. Coming down on the driver's side. Oh, and on the front, the grill is a little dented in, but these just dent out. They're pretty easy. You just push, oh, it's not even bolted in either, but you push out, that dents them out. Bumper, it's also toast. It looks like somebody took like a flap disc to it, which not very cool, dented. It needs a new bumper for sure. Driver's side. There's this. It's not a V8. I don't know why that's on there. That on the roof kind of sucks. Got the one mirror. Also, all the trim is riveted on, which is not very cool as well. But again, the driver here. Newish door seals, look pretty universal. Not done very well, but they're on there. Obviously didn't do very well because the carpet's soaked. Air cleaner for it. dope. Needs a new steering wheel for sure. It says 21,000, probably 120. That sucks that that's all. They beat that out to put a different radio in it. I don't have any keys, like I said, so haven't tested if anything works in here at all. So it obviously needs cleaned again. I had to rip all the carpet out of it and stuff, but that's a daytime project. It's nighttime. So I think for now, we're gonna see if we can get the engine to run, or at least get the battery cable replaced and see what we can do with that. So start working on that. Battery cable hooked up, so we got our positive, which is huge. We don't need that big of a wire, but anyways. And then we got a negative, which is running down to the starter, which I've never quite seen before, but anyways. We do have some wiring gremlins, it looks like we're gonna have, and then it cut some wires. It does have an alternator on it. We would have a generator, which is kind of cool. But there is wires cut and spliced, which I don't love, but you know, project car, somebody else's, so it is what it is. So let's throw a battery in it and let's jump the solenoid and see what happens. I'll try to disconnect it down the battery and see if it sounds any better. This is the contraption I had to make to get to that last starter bolt. I got the starter out. I'm just gonna test it on the ground and see what it does. Well, the starter did work like a month ago when I went and looked at this car the first time. We turned it over a ton. I actually had the fire off, but now starter does not work, as you can see. So lovely. So I guess while we go get us a new starter, we're also going to get new battery cables to eliminate that problem, if that is also a problem. So looks like we just need like a 1-foot-long one right here for positive, and then negative, I'm just getting like a 2-foot one. Just run it straight to. That's usually the ground wall right there on these Ford inline 6s. So I guess that's a good and safe place to start with this. So it's kind of windy out, so I'll try to talk quick, but got the car outside, gonna wash it. Kind of a good place to start 'cause it's pretty gross and dirty. So give it a quick hand wash and see how nice the paint is, I guess. So we'll really see how much buffing and stuff we'll have to do to it. There goes my wash bed. Alright, so I got the car moved back inside. I decided just to clean it real quick while I waited for some parts. I'm waiting for the new starter, and I got some jumper cables here, or new battery cables, and then I also am waiting on the new key. So make my life a lot easier if the key worked, so I'll just wait on that and get that figured out when it comes in. So my project now is this is nasty, smells bad. Something's got to be done. So gonna pull the seat out, gonna pull the seats out, rip the carpet out, all the kick panels, all the B pillars, they're all rusty, gross. All the A pillars, covers, pull those out too, clean that all up. Probably gonna take the package tray out as well because it's gross, and then gonna just vacuum this, clean this out as good as I can get it, and then probably take it back outside and clean the whole interior, clean all this out again just with a hose, so we have a good place to start and hopefully get some of the smell out is the biggest thing. After sitting for a while in a backyard full of dogs, the car does not smell the greatest, so that's kind of my goal, is to see we can limit the amount of smell, I guess. So I guess to get the seats out and then go from there. I guess I'll show you guys what it looks like under there. It's actually my first time being underneath the car, so I guess we'll look at it together. On 0.5. So there's the other side. Looks like it's been patched, a little bit of welds. Looks like it's done pretty well though. The floors, yeah, a little bit of rust right there, nothing crazy at all. The mounts look all right. Frame rail looks really solid. If you see anything I don't see, looks pretty good to me. That's where it was overlapped, the new floor pan. Frame looks really solid, or what is the frame? A greasy transmission, what a surprise, they're always greasy. I think the other side is patched as well. Overall, pretty happy with that actually. Yeah, this is actually my first time looking underneath the car besides like strapping it down the trailer. And I do approve for a Falcon. No rusty floors, which is, they always rust, so. All right, here's the front seat. I mean, can't complain about that. It's a nice looking seat. I think everything's there that needs to be there. No rat nest. Can't complain. Here's the back seats, which I've already kind of had out, so they're fine too, obviously. And then bottom of back seat, perfect as well. So can't complain about that. This I can complain about. Pretty gross, but I'm just crossing my fingers that they didn't glue this in. So I guess we'll see here pretty shortly. I'm gonna grab the vacuum though and vacuum up, pick up what coins I can. Pennies. And then we'll go from there. All right, clean enough. I'm just gonna rip this carpet out anyways. I just didn't want that stuff to go on my floor. Let's rip out the kick panels. And then probably the door. I don't even think we have to rip out the door sills because they didn't run the carpet up. From factory, the carpet would run up under the door sills, but it doesn't on this one, so don't do that. And then rip up these as well. But I think we just gotta take the kick panels out to get the carpet out. Those both came out. And oh, that's toast, but that's off, and that's disgusting. Trash. Oh, it touched me. That's much better. Trash. Much cleaner in here now. I'm assuming the gas tank's not good since I had the fuel cell in there, but who really knows, to be honest. Let's see what's back in here. Not too bad. Not great, but not too bad. The other side. Yeah, we got some filler, but not too bad either. Move to this part, which I guess I didn't show yet, but yeah, so I got the carpet out of there. She's a little rough. No, like through, oh, Okay, I take back. Nah, that's a drain. Never mind. So no through holes for the most part, it looks like. It's definitely had a patch in it, but it was done pretty well, honestly. Can't really tell. Pretty rough over there. It's been patched once. You can see all the seam sealer there. So it's not rusted through, so we'll have to do a lot of wire wheeling and then, you know, rust preventative to try to prevent it from rusting through, but it's pretty gross. There's a lot of flies in here, which is a little concerning. But I ripped all the door sills or the pillars out. I gotta take those ones out still. And then ripped all the door sills out. I'm gonna replace all of that. That part right there, I'm not gonna replace. I mean, it's in pretty good shape. Just clean it up, reuse it. Took the package tray out. Get the vacuum in here, get this cleaned up pretty good, and then see what's next, I guess. All right, so this is all the interior stuff I took out. They wrapped the original kick panels with leather. This is leather. I thought it was vinyl, but it sucks because that one's broken. This one's kind of good, but just replaced them anyways. Seat's in really good shape. The package tray is in really good shape. It looks like somebody remade it. And it's got some foam on it. These are the B-pillars, which are not in really good shape. They are pretty bad. So sandblast those and then see what I can do with them. Probably have to rewrap them in vinyl. I haven't even taken the vinyl off that one yet, so. This is kind of where we're at the interior. Need to wire wheel the floor, or at least the rusty spots. And then seal all this and paint it, or somehow, I don't know. Not sure yet. So waiting on some parts to get it running, I guess. I gotta waiting on the key and also a starter. So I'm gonna put those in and we'll try to get it running, and that'll be nice to have it running and then see what it can really do. I at least have a set of keys, it's the main thing, and see what electrical stuff works and what doesn't. So back it comes in, then I will film getting it running, and we'll see what if it's a running or driving vehicle. So I'm on the wagon. I don't know. All right. I just broke the face off. Alright, so I got that drilled out. I think good. We'll see when we put a new one in. But for right now, you can put a screwdriver in there. Yeah, you can put a screwdriver in and do all the motion. So I'm gonna leave it like that until I hook up the battery and see what it does from there. So I got all new battery cables. So we replaced this one, and we already replaced this lower one, and then new ground. I'm gonna run it straight to there where the factory location is, and then we'll plug it in and see what see what works. My work on this Falcon is not very consistent, so we're back another day. Good starter, gotta throw it in and see what happens. Oh, we got some lights on. It's a sign. Oh. I don't know what that sound is. That is a slightly concerning sound that is making. The wipers are moving. Just shut that off. Shut the wipers off. Now I guess let's put some fuel in it and see what it does. For ease of this, I think I'm gonna install the lock cylinder real quick, so I can just turn the key instead of using the screwdriver. So I got the key cylinder in. It's kind of hard to line up, but I just wasn't reading the instructions very well. So got that figured out. It's a little rough, but it works. All right, now it should be ready. Didn't like that. Might be a little rich or something. See if she'll fire up. Engine runs very smoothly, actually. Needs a little bit of tweaking. It kind of stutters at idle or at acceleration, so car it's probably gunked up. I mean, obviously it's been sitting for a while, but as far as I could tell, the temp gauge works. The lights worked in the dash. At least one or two of them did. Fuel gauge, I don't know, because I hooked up a tank in the rear. So all good there. This is the fuel system. I just down there. Taillights are still iffy. I don't know why. And blinkers don't work either. So a little bit of wiring issues. We'll see if the transmission works some other day. Get it driving, you know, maybe get a seat back in it first. And then maybe figure some wiring out. The ignition wasn't working either. I had to jump it. So one of those wires, it's all cut up. It probably goes to that. Or I'll just run a new wire, one or the other. We're gonna see if the Falcon moves. I don't know. I put some brake fluid in it and it's running, so maybe it'll move. We'll see. Okay, so I got it running, driving. Saw that real quick. I didn't want to drive it far. I just drew like a tiny bit. It's kind of hard to sit on the seat and or the back seat and the front seat. Stuff wasn't working. My feet were not reaching. So anyways, my next step here is I'm gonna clean up the floors with a wire brush on a drill. Just get some of the scaly rust off. Just get some of the scaly rust out of here. Some of the insulation that's glued on. I'm obviously not gonna do the whole thing. I'm just gonna do it where there's rust. It's like down in there. And then I'm gonna hit it with a quick skim coat of paint. And that won't be permanent because I'm gonna do like POR later on, but right now it's not really top of my priority list, so. So whatever like adhesive they used on like for the upholstery, the carpet and the leather on like the pillars and stuff, I don't think it likes moisture very much, and it just destroys the metal like pretty bad. So even after wire wheeling, look at that metal. I can't tell if it's glue or if it's rust scales. Like it looks like rust scale, but also looks like glue at the same time. So it kind of is what it is there. There's some spots where it's came through already. So I hope you can hear me, but see rust hole there, pretty thick around it. But they've been patched, the floor pans have. I'm gonna say within a few years they're gonna have to be patched again, unless I can keep moisture out of here very well. But these cars are hard to keep moisture out of, sadly. Rust stopper on it probably won't do much. I kind of just wanted to get it cleaned up, and you know, I think there's a lot of smell that was in there, so they'll try to get a lot of smell out of there as well. Which the next thing's gonna be cleaning those, get the smell out there. But honestly, that looks a little better than the rust, but not much, you know. And it'll be fine for a while for what we're doing. All right, so I threw the seats back in, and I just threw them in temporary after I primed that. Just getting it around, you know, and it'll be a little bit before I get carpet and stuff. So, but threw the seats in, and while I was underneath the car, I noticed something a little weird. So while I was under here, if you can see it right there, that is a broken leaf spring. And that would explain. So that would explain why it's got a crazy lean on the driver's side. Runs pretty bad, keeps burning up coils, fuel system's not good, rear leaf broken, front suspension bottomed out, needs carpet. I'm gonna restore the steering wheel, needs a sound system, interior just needs good cleaning. Not much wrong in the interior though. Trunk, we need an actual fuel system. That's not gonna work for so long. I need to not have to carry tools around, which would be nice. That's my trunk latch, so got to fix that as well. Muffler sounds awful, hate it. We don't need a motorcycle muffler on a Falcon. So in the engine bay, not much special. Like I said, we need to figure some wiring out. I just got to clean it up. Honestly, I'm probably gonna do a video. I'm gonna pull this engine out, you know, freshen it up, put new gaskets in places that needs it. Fuel pump needs help. This all needs a lot of help. Carb needs rebuild. So I'm gonna do kind of like an engine rebuild, like cleanup, not rebuild, but episode. I'm gonna do a brake episode. I'm gonna do interior episode, like cleaning up the outside and the interior. We're gonna have a few parts on this. Like I said, I want to make videos that if you're getting into Falcons or Mustangs, I mean, honestly, they're about the same. So if you're getting into them, you can come watch these videos and it'll help you learn. I kind of want to get better at doing like the how-to videos, so I think that'd be a good place to start because I kind of know my way around a Falcon all right. So I hope you enjoyed, and like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and hopefully we'll have a new video out soon on this.